Day 5 is a wrap. Day 5 is a wrap. So yesterday they got the trusses up, the front side of the roof went on, and they had just started the back side of the roof. So today they were able to finish the back side of the roof. They got half of the building wrapped in Tyvek. Then they got the metal put up on the back of the building, the side of the building, and we even got a door, which I wasn't really expecting just yet, but they got a door put in, have one of the windows framed out. They also were able to get that concrete in, so they did get a trailer. So I didn't think a truck would come for that amount. They just needed a yard, so they ended up getting a trailer. That's kind of interesting to see. I hadn't really saw one in use before. I think it would be coming pretty handy, really. A lot easier than, you know, doing a whole pile of bags. So if you have a somewhat larger project, you know, that would definitely be nice. So yeah, so we got that concrete in, set the brackets so they can put those posts up that were still missing. And then they're just going to continue tomorrow. So thankfully, that purple metal that I saw yesterday, you know, was only cover sheets. So this color that I went with, it's called Colonial Red. I like it as much as I thought I was gonna like it. So, and with the black trim, I mean, it really looks sharp. So the back side here is, you know, basically wrapped up. So on this side of the building, I didn't have any windows or doors put in. I just kind of wanted it sealed off. You know, I thought that might be better for security. This is the side the wind hits a lot, so you know, just keep the building warmer in the wintertime as well. There is one section of roof that they didn't finish yet over here. I'm honestly not exactly sure why. I just know that it's not finished. I believe there's a reason behind it, just not sure. So they'll have that section of the roof yet to do. They'll do the ridge cap, and then the two cupolas, or whatever they're called, they'll be going up as well. So down here at the bottom of the building, we have, you know, what's called a rat guard. So it's just a piece of trim basically that goes along the bottom, obviously, and then the metal just sits down on, and it prevents rodents from entering your building. And it just looks nice. I mean, it's a good looking piece of trim down around the bottom. So this is where, you know, the exterior gravel will come to. So I am noticing here this slope that comes down to the back of the barn. That's going to be one project that I'll be working on. I want a little bit more room here to come around the corner of the building. So you can drive in here, come around the edge. I don't want to be hugging, you know, the corner of the barn there. So I'll probably, again, you can't really tell in the video, but this is fairly steep right here. So I'm going to probably cut this back a little bit further. So I have a nice drive down through here. Right down to where the woods start. And that'll be another project. I'm going to put in some trails to get around there. So right now at this point, it's really easy to see. So you look at this center line, the whole length of the building, and you can see sky. And so the reason for that is what will go up there is called a ridge vent, and it lets your building breathe. So as the warm air, you know, is rising, instead of you know, just kind of stopping there at the underside of your roof, you know, causing condensation, and, you know, you'll start to have water dripping. It can continue to rise and go right out the center there along that ridge vent. So it's just something to help your building breathe. Very important. Soffits are in, whole backside. So here's a good look at the vented soffit. So, you know, it's black to match the rest of the trim and the roof. But you can see these small little vents here in the bottom, you know, and that's one more thing that's going to help your building breathe. So that's going to be it for day 5. Got a lot done today. You know, it's really starting to actually look like a barn, especially now that this siding's on. I don't really know how long the process is going to take until they're going to be finished. That's one question I didn't ask, and I haven't asked since they've been here working. It wasn't something I was concerned with, to be honest. You know, really the only thing I was concerned with as far as timeline was when can they start. You know, because when we tore down the old bank barn, you know, obviously we had to pull everything out of that barn in order to tear that down. So, you know, we've just got a pile sitting out in the yard, covered in tarps. My equipment's all sitting out in the weather. So it was more about when they could start as opposed to, you know, how long it was going to take. You know, if it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, it's not really a big concern. So I will be anxious though to get my equipment out of the weather. But hey, I appreciate you watching. If you could, go ahead and give this video a like. Subscribe if you want to keep seeing the rest of this project. If you want to see other projects, got a lot of other stuff to do here at the farm. So yeah, appreciate you following along with us.